Alright, here we go with episode 54. And I have one quick question. What is Sakura up to? Because she is out of the tournament. And so she's not training. She's not hanging out with Naruto, which I kind of expected her to. I know she doesn't really like. I mean, she likes him and she's friends with him, but I don't think he's somebody she enjoys spending time with if she doesn't have to, which explains why she's not here. So, what do you think she's doing? Is she just sitting in Sasuke's room, hanging out? I don't know. Must be because it's been just Naruto the last two episodes, and I assume that will carry forward. So we're not seeing anything about Sasuke. Like we have not seen him in, what, 20 episodes now. Like probably not. It hasn't been that long, but it feels like it's been that long because he got knocked the hell out at least 15 episodes ago, and we have not seen any side of him since then. Like he hasn't had any lines, and the show isn't called Sasuke. It's called Naruto. I just find it interesting. I thought he was gonna be a bigger part of the series, right? I'm sure he will be at some point, but I'm a little surprised she's not a part of it either, right? Like so this is if you're a big fan of his character exclusively, this is for you. This particular stretch. Personally, I like all three of the main characters. They're intriguing in different ways. There's something to like about each of them, and it's not the same for any of the three of them. Going back to the trio conversation we're having, that's why you have a trio. You got differences, right? All right. Well, anyway, let's go and get into this. Yeah, they've got a new theme song, and so the video is different now. And so, and again, this is just after. It doesn't seem like they're doing a black spot anymore in between the end of the theme song and the start of the video. So again, this is just into the fade in. We're going on one. 3, 2, 1. I'm out of here. Jiraiya. Jiraiya. Okay. I'm not a good teacher anyway, apparently. You handle that. I like the reflections they're doing here. Reflections are underrated in animation. They don't typically do that very much. Because it's something in regular filmmaking you happen to notice a reflection. Oh, we're getting something else here, huh? Yeah, what's up? Maybe we're gonna check in with the others. You get in the space and you see a reflection. Hey, let's do something with this. In animation, you have to think of it. You have to think of it and enact it. You want to fight ahead of time? I'll sleep when I'm dead. Really? Really? Let's find out on the battlefield. I don't fight for free. I guess if he doesn't show up for the fight, like if you kick his ass now and he doesn't show up later, then you automatically win that round, which I guess is what he's thinking. Yeah. Oh shit. I guess I felt like they had two episodes without action, so they need some action. Me thinks you screwed up. Yeah. Nothing good. Apparently, you have no survival instincts whatsoever. Darwin is shaking his head with disgust. Pathetic. Murked. Wow, that's intriguing. Look at them holding back. F him. Yeah, we don't want to have so many rounds next time. snitch him out. Yeah, but you failed, as I said. I'm scared. Damn, dude. That's why I'm gonna run away like a little bitch. I'm getting well paid for that. You're busted too. That dude is eavesdropping, man. Stop listening. How dare you? See, I've got six more identities. He must know about that dude around the corner, right? I think he does. You better go snitch real fast. I think he knows you're there. I wrote it down. You're an idiot. You wouldn't be able to remember it. So the people that live in that building, like, they don't care that they just lost half the roof. To think I'm still standing here like an idiot. I have no survival instinct. We knew that was happening, right? Like, come on, man. While you two argue about who's going to kill me, I'm going to run. He's not still standing there, man. It's been 30 seconds. He was still standing there. Like I said, Darwin is shaking his head in disgust. Two Darwin Awards in the first, what? Um, 7 minutes of this episode. Yeah, fortunately, I have a sword. We don't really see much sword play in this series. I like swords. I'm not going to put one in my mouth, but I like them. Sword and magic. I always liked it when the Jedi used the lightsaber and the Force at the same time. It's just cool, man. Yeah, now I think about it, there probably is a little bit of Star Wars inspiration in this series. I mentioned before, he kind of looks like Luke Skywalker. But also the fact of using a sword with magic at the same time. Good stuff. He might just dispense you. I thought he was going to die. I was talking about his survival instinct. He might just dispense your ass. Then again, didn't use your magic. Too bad you got to die now. But I spit on your sword. I like this guy's character design. Oh, wind sword, huh? I see. Yep, like I said, Darwin shaking his head in disgust. At least he had one good move. That's the thing this show does well. Nobody's completely incompetent. Well, most of them are not completely incompetent. So they get in a good lick. We saw this with the fights in the preliminary round of fights before the third round. Dumbass. And so except for Big Boy, even Big Boy got really angry and turned into a ball. But except for Big Boy, Sir snacks a lot. Everybody else got in a good lick, even if they were defeated, right? Is this the thing? Do we just like giggle in our swimming suits and kick water? I doubt it. Very disturbing. So, the idiocy has disturbed my train of thought. I stopped it so I could go back and listen to what I was saying so I could recover my train of thought. That's right, dumbass. What I was saying was like everybody, this show does a really good job. Yes, because you're a moron. Yeah, maybe we should get the hell out of here. This sounds like there's a creep in the bushes. This show does a good job of like the one scene characters getting a lick in, right? And a lot of like stories don't put in the effort for that. They just completely just Jack Bauer comes in, hits them one time, they knocked out, they don't do shit, right? I like you trolling him. Look at how small Naruto is compared to everybody else. He's supposed to be what 12 here. He looks like he's 3 feet tall compared to everybody else. Right. So they take the time and care to these minor characters who are going to get smashed. At least get a good look in. I just like that. That's all I'm saying. It's an extra layer of effort, which probably comes from the manga, but still. Still being blocked. I wonder if that seal came back. You suck. That seems pretty obvious. I like that there's a different color for it. Normal chakra is blue. Is the nine-tailed fox? Is it sentient? Is it still alive and sentient inside his body? I'm wondering about that. It's more power, dumbass. Which means he's the only person who can do this. If that's true, I don't believe it's true. I think he's lying to him. But that's pretty much half the show. Hey, he likes the sound of that. I like weapons. I'm not. I'm not Luffy. Stop doing the rubber thing with my face. Right. Hey, man, get off my face. I get what he's saying. Good shit. Hey, he can do a force pull. I think that's what he's talking about. This dude really likes toads. Toads are disgusting. Well, why is that your pet? So it's not really forceful. It's more involved than that. You better learn the other chakra then. Really? That sounds dangerous. Let me create some random bullshit. Yep. You don't even know what he knows, man. How can you teach if you don't even know the extent of his knowledge? That's right. Now have him dance around. That'll burn up your magic. Exactly. I'd rather do have a dance off, but okay. My best clone. Damn. Look, I don't disagree, but damn. A lot of his stupidity is just youth, right? The naivete of youth. Damn, he's getting kicked. He's getting his ass kicked. I thought the clones can't really hurt anybody. I guess they can hurt each other, right? I like their shenanigans music. That's right. I thought you had better reflexes than that. I mean, you're supposed to be a trained warrior. You let one clone kick your ass? Hey, nice umbrella. Okay, I'm exhausted. Oh, there's still four left. Well, three. I'm plumb tuckered out. So you could literally, if you wanted to kill him and you're afraid of his power, pretend to be his teacher, get him to burn up all his magic, and then he'd be right for the picking. Now let's access that red magic. No shit. You'd never be lonely if you create a bunch of clones, you know? Now I can kill you. Yep, you gotta bite yourself. Blood magic is the most powerful magic. That's how he got the. Okay, he used this to bring the toad. So it's a real toad. I thought it was just a magic toad, right? Like the clones, you know. He actually brought forth a real toad. That's interesting. It's a lot more powerful because it's its own entity, right? That's why he had that in his mouth all the time. You sure I'm not selling my soul? Right. Interesting. Without hesitation. I give you one soul. That's right. No take backsies. You gotta let the blood dry. You asked me what now? You literally ask me what now, and then you snap my head off when I tell you what now. Unbelievable, man. It'll be a tiny toad. That's right. You suck. All that for a drop of blood. It's a big ass scroll. Look how big that scroll is. Pathetic. Well, that was bitterly disappointing. What's the bird think of this? I like their masks. Yeah, it's almost like we have no security here. Lex Luthor's mansion in Smallville had better security. Those masks are really working for me. I like them. End on a little ominous note, huh? I think this is all going to come to a head during the third trial. Somehow, kind of like how, again, another Harry Potter comparison, and the Triwizard Tournament was really about, Voldemort's plan more than it was about winning the tournament, right? Because they're slow playing this. They're giving, they're servicing this B story, which is going to become the A story, 3 to 5 minutes an episode. In not even every episode, right? It's just last episode and then this episode. So the way the small amount they're doling out per episode tells me that it's going to come to a head later, obviously, right? I think it's going to come to a head during the tournament because they want to draw Sasuke out and he's going to be on high security until he walks into the tournament, right? So that's when this is all going to happen, I think.